While the instinct of most people is to run from danger, Idris Latif is running towards it with camera in hand.
Being the go-to photojournalist for Reuters in Asia, Idris Latif, a UH alum, won the 2009 Pulitzer Prize for his groundbreaking photograph of anti-government deadly protests in Burma. I asked him, just what does it take to go the places no one wants to go?
The self-confessed voyeur explains the picture which won him the Pulitzer, and subsequently the relationship formed between him and Japanese journalist Kenji Nagai, who was shot dead during the siege.
I don't really think too much about the Pulitzer, because the moment that happened in front of me, I didn't arrange that moment. I classify myself as a voyeurist, where I like to look at people, get into people's lives for a short time from the sidelines. After that moment happened, him and I are attached somehow.
But it's not all photographs and awards. Latif has had to dodge bullets, avoid terrorists, and remind himself that his job is to capture a moment in time that tells a specific story.
I decided to hold my ground to get the picture, and taking a risk that maybe one of them might machete me.
Like an international spy, Latif has the equipment, the armor, and the passports to gain access anywhere. So what does he see in his future?
I'm really focused on the future, and the Pulitzer is the past. And we have a saying in journalism, what happened yesterday is old news.
Getting the story behind the journalist, this is Sasha Swinnenwein for Cougar News and Views.
The University of Houston, where artists come to play. Behind me is the modern yet Romanesque architecture building designed by architect Philip Johnson. Pablo Picasso once said, "Art is a lie that makes us discover the truth." I'm Sasha Swinnenwein. Follow me on Video Workshop as I tour and discover the truth of the Cougar in and outs at this historic campus. And what makes it memorable? It's art. She seems so alive. That's because this sculpture, titled Sandy in Divine Space, was bronze cast by artist Richard Miller, who works with live models rather than photographs to explore the figure as a geometrical shape. Lastly, my favorite statue, aptly named AA, Latin for Arcanum Arcanorum, the Secrets of Secrets. Located outside the M.D. Anderson Library and completed in 2004. At night, a built-in projector casts light through the sculpture, causing the illuminating effect of text burned into the side of the library's walls. The AA is comprised of a portion of poems, novels, and prose in a variety of different languages, from English to Arabic, Russian to Spanish, and Chinese. Artist Jim Sanborn said the issues discussed within the text have to do with relationships relatable to students. He is most notably known for his Kryptos statue, hidden from all eyes deep inside the CIA's headquarters. Its cryptic message, much the same as you see here, is still being debated by the agents it was made for. It's no wonder people who see AA are inspired to unravel its hidden secrets. As you can see, art is a statement that elevates those minds surrounding it, serving as a daily reminder to be creative. Aristotle says the aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Thank you for joining us this week on this artistic adventure. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm Sasha Swinnenwein for Video Workshop.
What I remember is because we lived so close to the wall, to the border, to West Germany, that there were several areas we couldn't go to, like closer to the border. There were just restricted areas, I guess. We had relatives in West Germany, in Frankfurt, and it was, of course, difficult to visit them, to see them, and basically it was impossible to leave East Germany without a visa.
Business as usual is changing. The shift towards energy efficiency is here, and several UK companies talked about their experiences in what they call a win-win movement. For those of you UH football fans who are wondering if Coach Kevin Sumlin is the next head football coach to take a hot ride on that national coaching carousel, you can breathe easier now. Cougar News and Views went into details with him about his 6-year contract. Take a look. Our Houston Cougars kick off their 2010 season this spring, March 27th. We hope to see you there. This is Sasha Swinnenbein for Cougar News and Views. Go Cougs! So everybody knows about President Renu Katore's push to Tier 1 status. We here at Cougar News and Views asked, how do we get the students on board? The answer came with chemistry professor Simon Bott. Cougar trading cards.
I think the Cougar Trading Card Program is an awesome tool. It gives all of our student athletes an opportunity to see faces and put faces to the names that they see constantly around the university. Especially with our administration and regents, it gives those students, all of them, an opportunity to see those people who make decisions.
So congratulations to Roll Douglas. So if any of you who want to pick up your prizes, if you can go to Dr. Bott's office in 138 Fleming, that'd be great. We'll see you there.
Go Cougs!
So get trading. This is Sasha Swinnenbein for Cougar News and Views.
Well, I was always interested in using words to create an image or a logo, so I used that.
What do you see in your future?
It's still open to me. I graduate this semester.
I'm Sasha Swinnenbein, here with Cougar News and Views. Today, follow me as I tour Frontier Fiesta and see what it has to offer. It's history, it's philanthropy, and of course, good old-fashioned fun. Welcome.
Thank you.
So can you please tell me just a little bit about the event? How do you feel like events like this will help towards Tier 1?
Well, Tier 1 is nothing about providing a Tier 1 learning experience for students to select. And I have watched shows. I have gone around the Fiesta City and just been talking to students, talking to the volunteers. What an absolutely incredible effort.
Go Cougs!
I've made the DENS list is a popular saying now on the University of Houston campus. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to come on down and meet the Cougar Den crew. I'm having the bar's signature cocktail, the Cougar Cooler. When it comes to the University of Houston Cougar football team, the new word is defense. Cougar News and Views got up close and personal with defensive coordinator Brian Stewart. We asked him what he has in store for our Cougs.
There's not going to be too much I haven't seen. The biggest change in college than the NFL is the quarterback. The quarterback runs all over the place in college. In the NFL, he's a $16 million man. So if you hit the $16 million man, he's out, that team may lose. So they're not going to run the quarterback.
Coach Stewart is known for his 3-4 defense. Guess you're just going to have to come and see what he does this season. That's one more reason to come and watch our Houston Cougar football team. This is Sasha Swinnenbein for Cougar News and Views. Nearly everyone these days has been affected by breast cancer. And with the help of growing awareness events like the Avon Walk, the search for a cure is on. Now the University of Houston ladies sports programs are taking a stand. And it's not Cougar Red, but pink they'll be sporting.
Well, I actually had my mother-in-law who was diagnosed with breast cancer, and while she was going through the disease and going into remission, we came up with something that kept our minds focused on.
Well, it's a very unique event that we thought up about 2 years ago. It's called a Sprint for the Cure. We usually just do 50s and 75s of each one of the strokes and a couple of 25s and very short relays, events that you don't normally have at the NCAA championship level. We did it for fun, for excitement, so it's fast and quick, and so that the fans would really enjoy it.
Why do you think that awareness of breast cancer in particular is so important? Welcome to Cougar News and Views, the news and information program of current affairs here at the University of Houston, with the focus on the student. Hi, I'm Sasha Swinnenbein. As Metro carries forward its efforts to bring the light rail to UH, congested parking lots continue to be an issue. Finding alternatives to transportation is one solution the Parking and Transportation Department recommends, such as the bus or rail at reduced costs to students using the Metro Q card, carpooling, bicycles, or motorcycles. This would reduce the demand on parking spaces and move UH towards being a greener institution. There is another group of students who are taking on the challenge of creating more efficient cars and alternative transportation. Participating in the Shell Eco Marathon event, they showcased their ideas. Michael had a chance to find out more. Here at UH, technology in education is constantly growing. More classes are online, more materials are on interactive websites, and the use of social networking keeps the learning process at the demand of the student's schedule. But did you know you could get help from the Writing Center via a live chat? That's right. What if you have questions about grammar or paper formatting? Well, Meebo is for you. It is a live chat where you can get help. Go to the UH Writing Center website to get your answers. I'm Sasha Swenenvine.
So long and go Cougs.
Two men were arrested Friday for the murders of Sue Wynn and Alexander Lobos. The two men are Walter Francisco Martinez and Jose Vasquez. They were charged with capital murder and are being held in the Harris County Jail without bail. Former U.S. Ambassador to Mexico, Tony Garza, spoke at the University of Houston today about foreign investments in Mexico. He said that investors who are trying to get rid of their workforce in the United States should focus on investing in Mexico. Miguel Cortina has more. Imagine a man who made a $65 million football dream a reality. That same man had unprecedented success in not one but 3 different sports programs in universities across the country. The kind of man President Couture describes as someone who helps young people be winners in this game of life. So with a job of your stature, I'm sure that there are people you look up to. If you could meet anyone, dead or alive, who would these people be and why?
That's a great question. I think.
Well, I was born and raised in South Africa, so I definitely see what you see in Nelson Mandela.
So that was a good answer.
Yeah, that was great.
Good.
Actually, that's funny you say fire in the belly. That's the same way President Couture describes you. So is there anything that you would like to say to people who are not specifically in NCAA Division I athletics, like the Cougar sports fans and normal students?
Well, I think, again, intercollegiate athletics is such a big part of society nowadays.
Barton Smith has made a name for himself by playing on his ability to translate complicated academic research into language understandable for the masses. I asked him, what does he see in Houston's economic future and America's?
Houston right now is recovering very, very slowly, but recovering at about the same pace as the national economy.
Having spent a lifetime predicting trends on the economic roller coaster, Smith, director for Houston's Institute for Regional Forecasting, says the president needs to fix what's broken.
Let's take one step at a time and let's get the economy healed. We need to learn to make choices.
Smith's sold-out annual economic symposiums have captured the ongoing heated political debates on Capitol Hill and translated them from noise into sense. As the recipient of the Houston Business Journal's Lifetime Achievement Award, Smith announced his retirement this week. As the man who correctly predicted the 2009 economic slump, what is Smith's outlook for unemployment going forward?
We're going to experience a jobless recovery like we did in 2003, only it's going to be even worse. Job growth is going to be anemic.
A hard lesson in economics from a leading forecaster. This is Sasha Swenenvine for UH TV News.